I'm very pleased to welcome you today in our maison, Rue Saint-Honoré, in the heart of Paris. Moynay is one of the oldest French trunk and bag makers. The house was established in 1849 at the time of the creation of the French railway system. And the house was founded by Pauline Moynat, the only female trunk maker in France, in Paris, in the 19th century. We make trunks and we also make bags, but we make bags and trunks for men and women. We mostly do women bags, city bags, evening bags for women, and there are 5 or 6 styles. Moynay was also most probably the first house to name a bag after an actress, after a celebrity, in 1890. A bag that we call the Réjeanne, a bag that we still produce in Paris. And Réjeanne was a famous Belle Époque actress. She was a friend of Pauline, and Pauline created a bag for her to carry on stage. All the products are made in France, and our atelier, our model atelier is in Paris. Of course, leather is also sourced in France. So from cutting the leather to assembling the different pieces, to stitching, to finishing the product, it's one craftsman from A to Z, and it takes around 20 to 25 hours depending on the product. We met Pharrell Williams through Sarah, the head of Colette, the Paris concept store. Pharrell Williams and Rameshner, our creative director, connected well. The first trunk that Pharrell opened, a vintage trunk, he saw a beautiful train label inside. And 1 year after, we introduced a collection created with Pharrell, including a train bag, but also train clutches and train pochettes. And all of them made with very, very specific savoir-faires. And it was interesting to see that Pharrell pushed us to revive forgotten savoir-faires. We have actually been doing special orders for a number of chefs. Probably the very first special order we got was from Yannick Aleno. He's a 3-star Michelin chef in Paris, and his dream was to be able to cook breakfast in any possible location, whether it's in the middle of the desert or by a swimming pool or on a golf course. So we created really a trunk which has a burner and which has all utensils that you need to cook, so you can cook out of the trunk. And it's quite a large piece, but it's a beautiful piece. We created a beautiful Macaron trunk with Pierre Hermé. A trunk where you can serve 168 macarons out of the trunk, so you can have a beautiful party and enjoy Hermé macarons. And in the area of automobile, which is also an important part of our history, we created a beautiful trunk for Jaguar for their new convertible car, which is the F-Type. And the idea of Jaguar and of Ramesh, our creator, was to have a trunk that would perfectly fit the boot of the car. So it has a very particular shape, so you can fit exactly the boot. And inside the trunk you have an electrical scooter. We've been surprised because since the beginning we quite appeal to designers. Monsieur Lagerfeld bought a limousine trunk, one of our most emblematic products. But we also had like characters or personalities like Rick Owens or Stefano Pilati or other designers, Chris Van Asch, that really like carrying especially our travel bags. Our pride is to make bags that last, that have a good longevity. So hopefully the bag you buy today, you'll be able to use it for 10, 20 years, and you'll be able to give it to your daughter. And that's, for us, this is the essence of luxury.